Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Do I sound all right, bro?
Yeah, you sound good.
Does it sound like...
No, you sound fine to me. You sound clear.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
You almost sound like a radio host just there. The Brothers Geek Out. Like one of those smooth FM. I know it's early for you.
Don't want to make too much noise. Little one sleeping. So, guys, it's episode 168. Hope you guys are well. Massive thank you for support on the channels, guys. Make sure you check out our social media, Instagram and Twitter. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast, and we put our weekly episodes on there. Make sure you check it out, and the clips. I always put the funniest clips we can do possible. So moving forward, you'll get to see more clips as well, and other interviews with special guests that we have on kind of a weekly, 2-week basis. But I hope you guys are well. How you been, G, man?
Yes, brother. I've been good, man. Just another week surviving. Good weekend, of training and going out, enjoying food. Bro, so McDonald's. Singapore McDonald's have just released like fried chicken.
What?
Bro, I'm not even joking, man. Their fried chicken is way better than KFC, in Singapore. Not joking, I enjoyed it, but I think McDonald's has the best fried chicken in Singapore. On my weekly treat meal, I'm always getting like the McDonald's chicken wings, but now they got the actual chicken pieces. So I had to enjoy that yesterday, man. I just felt like sharing that. It's interesting, bro. McDonald's fried chicken.
They really do different stuff, don't they? And the fact
trust me.
What is the difference that you've seen in that?
It's less greasy.
Yeah.
I'm comparing it to KFC, right? It's less greasy. And it's just easier to eat, man. Like the chicken breast, I was able to just pick it up and eat it like it's like a sandwich, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't too much bones and whatnot. Yeah. I enjoyed it, man. So that's my review of McDonald's fried chicken. It's the shit, bro. I'm loving it. Other than that, bro, it's been good, man. Just been taking care of things at home and in the apartment and whatnot. Had a good, productive day. I done a special podcast with Professor Kaiki yesterday, which I'm looking forward to coming out in a couple of weeks for the users to listen to. That's it, man. I've been listening to a new podcast by a guy called Michael Francis, right? He was ex-boss, like mob boss and whatnot. I think I told you about him before.
I've heard this one.
And he had the guy from Bronx Tales and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in. Like I've heard him before on Mike Tyson's podcast and some other ones. So I was aware of who he is, and then I just realized he had his own one. And I just listened to the one with the actor from the Bronx Tales. I forgot his name, so basic. But anyway, it was amazing, bro. And there's one thing I just put on my Instagram because they were talking about it, and he was talking about the government. And he said, he put it in a quote like this, is like, they've won 2 world wars and they print their own money. You want to fight against them? That's the most powerful mob in the world. And I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking deep. That's the way they describe the government. I'm like, that's deep. But anyway, I mean, that was just one aspect of it. The whole podcast was amazing. Yeah. I'm listening to one now with, I listened to one with Ice-T yesterday night. I listened to one now with Mark Munoz, who's ex-UFC fighter who's retired, and a retired UFC fighter. Yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling it, man. I'm liking his podcast, and just knowing that the background that he's come from, just his philosophy on things, his way of life, the way he's thinking now, it's amazing. I like those sort of stories where the people's lives have changed, you know what I mean? From what he was doing, spending time in prison, all that sort of stuff, and then just turning it and utilizing all that. End of the day, man, what you've done in the mobsters made them a lot of money. So it is strategic, amazing thinking of how much money they made. It's just changing that into a more of a legit way. You know what I mean? Because it's smart business, just making it into legit business. I love that.
What's his name? His name's Chaz Palminteri.
Okay, yeah.
The actor's
he's awesome.
Name. He's wicked. He did the screenplay for A Bronx Tale.
And he has a play and all that stuff, right? The musical and the play, awesome. It was. Sorry to cut you. I'm just so moist talking about it.
It's fine.
He was talking about the movie, the script, and all that sort of stuff, and all these producers and whatnot were trying to, you know, pay him all the money for the rights, and he was like, I got to play Sonny, and they never let him. And then De Niro once saw him in a theater show or whatever, and said, let's do this, man, and you have to play Sonny. It comes from you. So it's amazing to hear the story, and it was such a great movie. Sorry, go on, you go, bro.
It's passion. He's on TikTok as well, so he does a lot of almost, you could say, motivational speaking. So it's quite interesting to see him on there. I will share his quotes, and you know, he talks about negative vibes from negative people. You just move away. You know what I mean? Go do what you want to do. It's your passion, and if somebody notices, you know, it's a bonus. It's amazing. And like Robert De Niro, when he saw that show, that was his way in, isn't it? You know what I mean? De Niro was like to the studios, we need to get this done, and this guy needs to play Sonny, and he was wicked as Sonny, bro.
Yeah, awesome,
wicked,
awesome as Sonny. Yeah, no, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and I noticed that you started posting a few of his clips. Maybe that's why it popped up on my YouTube. You know how they track you and whatnot, and the algorithms and whatnot. Because I've been listening to what you put down, and then I don't know, popped up. But anyway, I'm a fan of the Michael Francis podcast. I don't even know the name of it, but I subscribed and all that stuff, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of his content. Very interesting perspective, especially when you've come from that sort of background and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been it, bro. That's been it, man. Other than that, just you know, it's Sunday. Freaking the weekend goes so quick, bro. So tomorrow is the start of a new day, new week.
Yeah, no, same. I was doing a photo shoot with Archer yesterday. He's got his clothing line he's working on at the moment. So shout outs to Archer. Nice. Archer was on a recent podcast, which I can link down below, guys. Make sure you check him out. He's an awesome hip hop artist from the UK, but he does his own clothing as well, which is great. And we got to do a quick shoot yesterday. Well, it wasn't a quick shoot. Photo shoots are not easy. It takes time. It's been ages since I've been behind the camera and directing. So yeah, that was good. I mean, there was other photographers there. I just was behind the scenes, making sure everything kind of runs. I'm that old school guy now that makes sure everything runs properly in the background. But yeah, that happened. But what else?
Damn, you haven't done that since the therapy session days, right? Because you used to be on that sort of thing since then. I remember. You used to do Sharif's gaff. Remember back in the days as a studio.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was telling him I said, bro, we're gonna do photo shoots at your house. He goes, and he was freaking out. I was like, bro, don't worry, bro. Them days are over, bro. Don't worry about that. Ain't no random people in your yard, bro.
When you think about it now, like for him, like bringing random people to you, you probably knew them or whatever. But to him, you can understand, like, hold on a second, you're bringing these randoms to my house, kids. Let's take it easy. But I guess you guys were young and you were just like, well, fuck it, let's see what happens. But
yeah, exactly.
Thinking about it now, if you said that to me now, I'm like, no, bro, you ain't bringing no randoms to my house. We're more responsible now, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So yeah, it was good, man. It was good. I forgot how busy it gets and how tiring it gets, but then I remember how creative it used to be as well. So you could have fun and get some great imagery as well and something different as well, bro. So that was good. Other than that, what else has been happening this week? Didn't get the chance to go to the cinema. It was such a busy week. I wanted to go watch Hitman's Bodyguard, which you did as well. So how did you find that?
Yeah, but I watched it on a Tuesday. I just felt like having the midweek. And well, to be honest, they're not really even showing it here in Singapore as much. So I only found one cinema that's showing it, and it was only on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But it's freaking hilarious. I mean, you're just going there for a hilarious, fun movie, and that's right. Exactly what you got. I mean, it's full of swearing and violence and whatnot, but just a fun, just like the first movie, just fun and exciting to watch. And you got Antonio Banderas, and you got Morgan Freeman, you got Sam Jackson, a bunch of legends in this movie, bro.
Exactly.
Salma Hayek, and Ryan Reynolds' charisma is always fun as well. So definitely an enjoyable movie just to catch and have jokes with. And I mean, it's amazing. I talk about the cinema. I just booked Black Widow for Wednesday, so I'm so pumped, bro. The first Marvel movie since Spider-Man I've seen that's come out in cinema.
I know.
I'm super pumped, bro. Super pumped. Got IMAX booked. Can't wait.
Yeah, we're booked for Wednesday as well, so looking forward to that. So exciting times, bro.
Yeah, man. It's been getting whole feeling of it's gone.
No, it's been getting good reviews, but people are giving it mixed as well. But you know me, man. We don't look at that. We go in there and see it for ourselves and kind of go from there. It's just exciting to see another Marvel movie where I mean, I think this is going to be, for me personally, like a filler episode before it starts kicking off Shang-Chi and the rest of it.
Yeah. I mean, just because we want to see the continuation of the universe and how it's going on. So this probably won't be a part of that in that aspect, but it's still a part of it, but from a previous aspect. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So it will be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I feel like this will be the not that I want to make it like a gender thing or whatnot, but for Marvel, I think this will be the best female superhero movie. I know they tried it with Captain Marvel, but they should have done Black Widow before. I reckon. Personally, she already made an impact and she's a big part of the team and
That's
whatnot. I think they should have. Anyway, I don't want to make it about that, but I do feel that this film will be a hit. I'm just looking forward to it, man. I'm just excited to go to the cinema again and watch a Marvel movie and just staying at to the end of the credits, making that commitment of like, I'm not going to toilet until the movie's done, those.
Yeah.
But I remember Avengers, the first one, I remember sitting next to Steve at the time and I was like, bro, if I need to go to the toilet, I'm just gonna piss my pants. I'm telling you, I'm not walking out during a movie, so I'm just giving you a heads up. Like, you know what I mean? I've made that commitment that I'm staying to the very end. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. And then Wednesday is also Loki day as well. So after coming back from cinema, watching Loki, and we will talk about the episode that just happened later on. But
we will do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good.
No, yeah, I'm excited for that, man. I'm excited for that. Let's jump in then, bro. Ron Perlman, Optimus Prime. What do you think?
You know what? Ash was the one who sent that, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not really feeling it." And I guess where he's coming from, because when you see him in other movies, he doesn't sound, because Prime sounds very epic, very almost like godly type, general epic type.
Yeah.
And with Ron Perlman, I mean, we've seen him in other movies. He doesn't really have. I don't think he's going to do bad. I think he's going to put on an epic voice. I think just based on what he's done before, it doesn't sound like it could be a Prime. Like a leader, but I think he'll do good. I think they'll figure it out. I don't think he would do. I don't know why you would change the voice though. They could have just kept the original dude because there was nothing wrong with that voice. That voice was amazing.
I think he's getting old school now, isn't it?
Okay. Well, it's pretty good, man.
Straining his voice. To be honest, I did have mixed feelings about it, but I was like, I'm sure he'll do a great job. I'm sure he understands the responsibility of taking such a character on, so I'm sure he will give it that. He knows there's a lot of fans for this, whether it's new generation, older generation. There is a big following on it, so I'm sure he'll take it respectfully and do the best he can with that character. I think he'll be fine as well, bro. He's an actor. Why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? He's been doing this for years, so why wouldn't he do a good job? So I'm sure it'd be all right. I mean, I remember him from Blade 2. That's where I first saw him. And that's when Wesley Snipes put that thing on the back of his head. Bust him up. Traitor guy, man. But yeah, no, looking forward to it, bro. I mean,
he'll be okay. Because I remember him from Drive. No, was it Drive? The one with
Mark Dacascos?
No. Sorry. Come on, man. What's the one with why have I gone blank on his name? It's Drive, isn't it? Drive? What's that guy's name, man? The actor's name, the good-looking dude, very quiet. Come on, man.
Oh wait, Ryan Gosling Drive. Yes,
Ryan Gosling. It was a Drive. It was Drive, right?
Yeah.
He was in that. Sorry, I went blank. I went so blank. He was in that, and he was a mob boss and whatnot in that one. And
that's right.
He was in that one as well. But yeah, I think he's gonna do good, bro.
He'll be fine. I mean, sticking to that sort of genre. Did you see the new trailer for He-Man?
No, there's another one.
Yeah, a new one came out yesterday.
No, I didn't see that one. No. I didn't look. I'll take a look.
Yeah, check that out. So you know what? There's a couple of celebrations, bro. So it's Happy Back to the Future Day because it was 36 years yesterday, and then 40th anniversary of Transformers the movie. Can you believe that?
The cartoon.
Yeah, bro. That's made me feel old.
Fucking old, man. Very old.
Is that right? Yeah, man.
When did it come
anniversary.
Out?
Bloody hell, 1981. No, man. That can't be right, bro. Hold up. Sorry. So Xavi. Oh man, hold up. I need to see this. Let me double check this because this is mind blowing. If it's 40 years, that means that movie came out before.
You
Bloody
were
yeah.
born. Well,
Yeah.
when did you're turning 40 this year, right?
Yeah.
Well, then it was the same
Sorry, not
year,
40,
bro.
man. I knew something was wrong. It was 35th anniversary.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that makes sense.
What
That makes sense.
1980? So that means what? 1986 came out.
Yeah,
Because Back to the Future came out same year as me.
85. Yeah,
Yeah. So 36 makes sense.
yeah, that's right. But yeah, okay,
Still,
that's
bro, fucking hell. Put those numbers on like, bro, when we were kids and uncles and whatever used to come over and they're like 30s, you're like, you're old, man. You're old. Like, you know what I mean? But, and they dress a certain way and they're losing hair and shit. They talk a certain way. We're fucking 37 and I feel like a kid still, you know what I mean? I'm like,
I know,
yes,
I
we
know.
got more responsibilities in life and whatnot, but I feel like it's different now, man. Getting older is different. Even when you're 50, like before 50 was like death.
Old.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah, like you're ready to go. But now it's like nothing.
You look at people like The Rock and Stallone and Arnold and them lot, and still doing their thing and like, they're still big kids, bro. You know what I mean? They just love it.
Yeah, man.
And it's a different type of enjoyment in what they do. And I feel like people generally now have found something that they enjoy doing. It's weird, bro. I put up this quote yesterday, and it's weird. I it's the oddest one. Is Judge Judy, bro,
Okay.
and she was saying that the 9 to 5 is basic. I mean, if you have something that you love and you enjoy, then why not do it as full-time work? Like make that into work, and then every day's a play day. And it's true because when I do art, when I do the podcast, when I do the YouTube stuff, like it's fun. I enjoy it. If we,
Yeah.
I mean, the end goal is yes, we get to a point where it gets paid. But even if some of it doesn't, bro, it's passion. You still do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely enjoy the podcast, bro. I
Hmm.
bought a freaking mic, a camera, freaking light. I love doing it, and then
Yeah.
we don't make no money on it, and I don't
Exactly.
really care. I just like the conversations, and like I said, this is
Exactly.
almost like our diary, right, for future, the future
References,
kids
the
and
kids,
whatever.
man,
Yeah,
kids.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I genuinely like it. Like I said, there's no money in it, man. Like, I don't give a shit. But yeah, no, I 100% agree, man. That's why my dream is to become a personal trainer. But we grew up with, we do have financial commitments,
Hmm.
right? I want to make sure the family's cool. I want to make sure I got into fact, when we were young, the mind was, need to get the job, get the house, did it, you know what I mean? Like, so I did that, but then I put myself in a financial commitment, which I don't
Yeah.
regret or anything. I'm happy that I've done that, but I wouldn't say stopping me. I wouldn't say it's stopping me. That's not the right way. It's just kind of delayed it. So I understand that I got to give it a couple years. I got to get a certain amount of money, be financially free, and then yeah, I 100% agree with that. I want personal training to be my full time, which will be fun for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, man, we
No, it's
just got to
good.
work towards that.
We will, bro. We will. All right, man. Let's jump on to, bro, Superman and Lois in China. Tell me.
But wait, I put the in China part. I should have put that in bracket. But first of all, that show is not bad, you know. I thought, remember I was telling you for the longest time, CW shit. I don't really want to see it. There is CW elements to it, like people just getting powers and all that shit. I don't like that part, right? But it's actually not bad. I'm on episode 7, I think. I've actually really gone through and I'm really enjoying it. Like I'm
Huh?
enjoying the whole atmosphere, the father, the kids, him being a father, the kids and what they're going through. I like this whole multiverse. I don't know, what episode have you seen it? What episode you
Bro,
on?
doesn't matter. I've seen loads of spoilers anyway, so I
Okay,
am gonna catch up. I
this
think I'm on like 4 or 5.
yeah, so the whole multiverse thing that's going on, um, it's actually really good. The way he uses powers, yes, you could tell it's cheaper quality of graphics and all that, but it's actually really, really good the way he's using his powers, all that sort of stuff. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, I hope they keep the same flow going. Like I said, I'm sensing the CW stuff when these random kids get powers, and I'm like, oh, you're losing me there. But in general, they're keeping a good storyline, and I'm enjoying
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
The reason why I brought up China is because generally you never see Superman outside of the US, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
I've noticed in this one he's been in China twice, right? And it made me think that I wonder if China has something to do with the funding this, because you know how it is now with Hollywood or whatnot, they run it, right? We know from Doctor Strange, it was the Sorcerer Supreme was supposed to be a Tibetan monk, but because of China's influence, they changed it, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Feige recently says he regrets that. He should have actually kept it a Tibetan monk, right?
Exactly.
Because China doesn't like Tibet and whatnot. But then same with Fast and Furious, right? With John Cena, you see that shit with John Cena talking Mandarin, apologizing for calling Taiwan, for saying Taiwan's a country. And again, you know, that's China telling him, you better apologize, otherwise this movie's not coming out here. So I wonder if the same thing is with Superman and Lois and Warner Brothers and whatnot. I wonder, just because I've seen him, you know, in China twice in the first couple of episodes. Because, you know, with John Cena, so you know that Fast and Furious 9 movie, as far as I heard or read, that when the movie was released, it made $130 million, right? 100 million of that was China. So that's why John Cena was like, I need to learn this Mandarin and say sorry, because they're bringing in the monies, bro. Vin Diesel was like, you better learn that shit and say sorry. But it's fucked up. It goes to show how much, you know, the industry is run literally by money. And if you're going to allow China to dictate certain things, then like I say, with Doctor Strange, you know, the Sorcerer Supreme should have been a Tibetan monk, man. They shouldn't have done that. And I wonder how much more influences they will have on the movies that we watch and love. If it's good influence, it's cool. I'm all happy with that. But if it's bad, then, you know, then I guess, I don't know, like they're slaves to the money, and we enjoy that content, so we're going to fund it as well. I mean, I don't want to get deep into it. I don't want to get too deep, but you know that movie Mulan, the live action one, you know, at the end of the script, at the end of the credits or one, they were thanking the government of China, or that specific government who are literally putting the Uyghur Muslims in a concentration camp and whatnot. But they're thanking them. You know what I'm trying to say? Do you know how much influence it is? So it's like, we love that shit, but we're funding, we are funding, I guess, we're paying for the movie and whatnot. So it all intertwined. It's like,
it's a mad, bad circle.
What do you do?
It's a mad, bad circle, man. It's quite scary, very scary.
It just goes to show that everything is a slave to money. Well, not everything. Well, you could say everything, man. All these businesses, all these corporations, this power, money, controlling everything. And if China, who are very powerful at the moment, are saying, hey, you better apologize and you better do this, otherwise your film won't get released. Hey, listen, man, there's a big market. There's 1 billion people, bro. Think about it, man. There's 1 billion people and they want their movies to get billions of dollars. So you're going to be like,
you're gonna do it.
Sorry, excuse me, please.
What was it? What happened exactly?
I think John Cena, for the Fast and Furious thing?
Yeah.
So I think he was saying in an interview somewhere that Taiwan will be the first country to see the movie and to be released, right? But because China doesn't recognize Taiwan as a country, it recognizes it to be a part of China, doesn't recognize it to be, I don't know the full politics, but it just doesn't recognize it to be as a separate country. They told them that you need to apologize for calling Taiwan a country. See what I'm saying? So it's fucking deep. It's deep. It's way more political than I know. That's as far as I know. There's a lot more deep history there. I don't know how that will think, but China has they're powerful, bro. You know what I mean? And you want to make the money.
Yeah, another mob, bro. Another mob. Okay, cool. Scott Adkins, man, in talks with John Wick 4. They're just getting everybody involved in this, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if these are becoming rumors and shit, because I saw something about Wesley Snipes as well. So I don't know if people are just making shit up, but
that's the thing now with the internet, bro. Everybody's gonna make assumptions and do what they please at the moment now. So it'd be interesting to see if they do that. But I mean, if Scott Adkins is wicked anyway, bro. So I think he'd be a great addition to the John Wick saga. So, and if they're gonna have Donnie Yen, you know, I can imagine they've fought before in, what was it?
Ip Man,
yeah. So why not? You know what I mean? He's good, man. He's a good martial artist as well. So. And I like some of his films that he's got up on Netflix as well, like Cockney English guy kicking the shit out of everybody.
What was that one we watched? The one in the one we watched at home. What was it called? When I was in the UK, I watched it when he was in prison.
Yeah, I can't remember where he was actually a good buy. Anyway, it's good. That was good martial arts.
I like him.
Yeah,
man, I like him. I like Scott Adkins.
He is good. Black Panther, man, started filming.
Black Panther, yeah, man, yeah. So they started filming. I've been seeing loads of quotes from like Kevin Feige saying, one, it's very emotional without Chadwick Boseman, but two, they're gonna make him proud with this movie. So I'm so curious on what's gonna happen with this one, man. It is hard, isn't it?
Very, 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 very. And we're coming close to his 1 year anniversary as well. And it's like, oh man, that guy.
But I'm glad they're carrying on the movie, man. They need to, because Black Panther as a character, I know Chadwick Boseman is a big part of it and he always will be, but Black Panther as a character is, I think it's important to minorities, man. Not just black people, but minorities.
No, of course, bro. Of
just
course,
to have that superhero who's, like I said, an African king or whatever they do with the story, be it it's his sister or whatever they are. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. But yeah, it'll be I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully they do, like, I'm sure they will do something for Chadwick Boseman. Like there'll be some kind of memorial or some kind of something towards him, which will honor him, basically.
Yeah. No, I know. I think I read a quote from Ryan Coogler saying that, you know, it's probably one of the hardest things ever to do a project without that person being there. And you're thinking about a different aspect of doing this project in a way where, you know, what do we do moving forward, and how do we do it where we don't disrespect him in any other way? You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Chadwick, man. I miss seeing his face up on the screen, bro, because his last couple of movies were great, bro. Like you could tell the amount of effort he put into these characters as well. Even when it comes to like some of the basic, like some of the action movies that he did, they're still good action movies. They're still movies I still watch now. Like 21 Bridges, I really enjoy that film. And I've watched it like 2 or 3 times now, and sometimes I'll just put it on because I like him in that movie. Before we get on to, like, I know the rest of it's kind of Marvel-ish now. Bro, did you see the photos for like the new Funko Pops and Spider-Man toys coming out?
I haven't been paying too much attention. Why are they spoiling things?
I'm actually surprised you haven't seen them yet, man. Yeah, so
I
that means we're gonna get a trailer. We're gonna get a trailer soon.
Yeah, you think so? Because those toys are spoiling things, aren't they?
Yeah, the toys are spoiling things. Yeah.
I did see something, and it was one of those Instagram posts where you scroll left or there's extra pictures, and I saw all these Lego things, and I didn't really look into it because my first thing was like, you know, this is a spoiler, so I didn't really look into it to try and look for multiple Spider-Mans and whatnot. Yeah. But it's interesting that Disney allow the toys to come out first. Like they must have control over that and say, guys, don't bring this out until.
No, they did that, bro. So that means we'll probably get a trailer soon.
Oh, I can't wait, bro. Cannot wait.
That's gonna be mad, bro. You know that.
They did, bro. Listen, we're gonna talk about Loki in a bit, but they've already started it, man. They've already started this multiverse and different versions of Loki, and bro, I can't wait, man. So right, good. I'm so pumped over booking. I was so happy to book the ticket for Black Widow. Like I was so excited to just press book and be like, oh my god, next Wednesday. Like. I'm moist, bro. I can't wait, bro. So I hope we get a trailer soon.
So let's talk about MODOK quickly. I caught up, bro. I'm loving where they're heading with this. Last week they were on Asgard. This week, what happened this week?
He was what you call it? What did I? Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Bro. It was quite a funny episode. I'm actually surprised they went ahead and did this because, you know, it's quite graphic. It's quite, it's a weird sense of humor to it. And it's funny, bro. Like there was some scenes in there that got me cracking up. Like he got his little arse up on his little chair shit. I was like, basic guy, man. But, you know, everything that he tries. Yeah, Asgard was.
So, yeah, I didn't want to talk about it last week because you haven't seen it. I didn't want to mention Asgard, but just the fact that he's like, I want to piss off Thor and just throw trash into his.
Bro, that was.
It's just silly things like that. It just cracked me up, bro. I wish they featured Thor though. That would have been awesome. I don't know why they didn't, but that would have been awesome if they just featured him a little bit.
That would have been good. That would have been really good. Oh,
such a fun show to watch.
No, that was good. That was good. All right, man. Let's jump into it, bro, man. Loki episode 4. So last week's episode was interesting because, yes, it was character development and, you know, it felt like a filler. Nothing much happened. but I think they did that on purpose just to hype up the next episode. You know what I mean? That episode had me standing up, sitting down, moving forward, like what the hell? And then, actually got me emotional. And then they did what they did, and I was like, "You sons of bitches, god damn!" I mean, what's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, no, I feel the same, but yeah, I think for the third episode, yeah, I know there was a lot to it, but I just felt like I didn't get what I was looking for, and then this episode gave me everything I wanted. Like you learned more about Loki, the female Loki, and you saw that first clip from Asgard, and then yeah, just the way it went on, and then to all the way to the end, yeah, it was awesome. The things that got me was first of all Owen Wilson's character Mobius getting. Was it? It's not phased. Is it phased? What's the word? Pruned.
Pruned, man.
Well, okay. So that got me emotional. I was like, no, because the way he knew, and he was like, I take me back, maybe to where I was before this, and I want to be on a jet ski or whatever. And then he got pruned. That was emotional. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see where this is going, man, because I'm all over the place now. The timekeepers, bro, they're freaking androids. And it made me think back on the first episode. Remember, he had to go through the scanner to make sure he's not an android. It's like, you know what I mean? There was already a hint that they were like, you know what I mean? That it kind of goes back to that. Do you remember that? So maybe there's something there. And then, people are already, Kang the Conqueror's already been, all the rumors. I think that's just the Mystifo, the rumor that's keep going around anyway. I don't know if Kang the Conqueror is behind this, but I'm very curious to see who is. But yeah, it was epic all the way. The thing that made me laugh though, that he fell in love with himself to give that new Nexus
Timeline.
event and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, that actually for me was perfect. I'm like, if Loki's gonna fall in love with anyone, he's gonna fall in love with himself. He's just that character. And I was like, that's actually not bad. And normally I think that's it is weird, but I was like, it suits Loki so much to fall in love with himself and then create that new Nexus event. So I thought that was hilarious, but I thought that worked personally. I thought that worked.
It did. I mean, it's just funny how it worked out, and the way Owen Wilson, Morbius was. Is it Morbius?
Yeah, Mobius.
Yeah, Mobius put it like he can't believe you just fell in love with yourself. Like he doesn't even know how to express how that feels. Man, I like Luke. It's not Luke, sorry, Owen Wilson's character in this one. So that scene kind of hit me because when he found it out, I was like, "Oh, this is deep, man. I can't believe he got pruned like that." And then the scene with Lady Sif back and him getting kicked in the nuts as a punishment. Oh, that was hilarious, bro.
Well, that reminded me straight of Doctor Strange and that scene with Dormammu.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So Strange has been playing with this timeline, with this time variant or whatever for way before anyone. Well, in the Marvel universe that we know of. Yeah. So that's interesting. But it was good to see Lady Sif back. I guess, and I thought for some weird reason I thought we were going to see more, but it was just Lady Sif on the time loop. That was hilarious. But the pruning, because we're going to get right to the end of it, right? When Loki got pruned, he ended up somewhere else, which you thought was hell. So maybe Mobius is still alive. He got pruned somewhere else. Maybe.
I hope so as well. I hope so.
Because I'm not done with Wilson. I need more of him.
He's wicked. Guys, we forgot to say spoilers. So if you've already listened to all of this, you lose.
Yeah.
I mean, now we get to that point where they have that little end battle fight. Timekeepers are androids. Everybody loses basically in that moment, and then Loki gets pruned, and you're like, oh man, like he was, declaring his love for himself, and then gets done, and I'm like, oh, that's just deep, man. Like I feel for him because he's gone through his own little journey now. He knew what was happening in his timeline already. He was coming to a point where he's accepted the fact that, what, I'm gonna die anyway. What can I do to make things better? And going on a different path, basically. But this is, remember what I said last week's show or the week before when I said, I think he's gonna die in this one. And that Sylvie will take over the Loki in that universe.
Almost felt like it, yeah.
Yeah, and when that happened, I was like, oh shit, that's deep, man. I can't believe I got that right. So But then we get to the end credit scene, which they surprised us with. And that was actually so sick, bro. So you got the different variants of Loki. You've got old school, you've got Kid, you got Black Loki, you got Alligator Loki, and then you've got it's destroyed New York in the background.
Yes, yeah, because you had the Avengers Tower and all that stuff there as well.
Right. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? That I was gonna ask that is the multiverse, right? Are we talking about that is the multiverse, right? I mean, this whole time variant and different thing, isn't it the same shit or no? I'm confused.
No, it's bro, it has to be. It's alternate realities. It's gotta be,
right?
That's multiverse stuff. Yeah.
It's gotta be, right?
If this is gonna introduce variants and then they're gonna do Spider-Man, like the thing is we don't have any confirmation of Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield.
Been rumors the whole way. Marvel ain't said shit, right? This is everyone else. So this is what I'm trying to say. We don't even know until Kevin Feige comes out and says, "Surprise, bitches! There's none of them are in it." Could you imagine he comes out to say nobody's in it? You guys made that shit up to hype yourselves up. That's your own fault.
You know, when you manifest an idea, or they say in Inception, that an idea is a resilient disease. Like once you catch a little bit of an idea, it turns into a cancer. It affects the brain, innit? And we've come to a point now where we do that on a daily basis, bro. You know, social media, general life things. You look at something, you manifest that moment and kind of see what's going on. Sorry, bro, hold on. Let me just double check something. Bro, continue for 1 second. I'll be back, yeah?
All right, cool. Yeah.
Talk your thoughts on it, bro.
Yeah, no, I what I was gonna say was like, yeah, we really, I don't think Marvel has confirmed anything for Spider-Man, as far as I know. Like it's all been rumors and it's been everyone else, and you know, photo sets. I've seen the set of the movie. Tobey Maguire's there, and so and so's there. I mean, the guy from who plays Dr. Octavius, he mentioned something. So I guess some confirmations have been there, but I don't think I've heard anything from Kevin Feige and Marvel themselves in regards to Spider-Man. So we never know. But saying that, I mean, because they confirmed Strange going into the multiverse, but they didn't say that with Spider-Man. So yeah, it will be interesting, I think, to see. Let's get that trailer, like, because man, you never know. It could be a whole 180 degrees turn, and they could be like, well, you know, it's not the multiverse for Spider-Man, but you know what I mean? So we never know. But I was just gonna say, Marvel confirmed that Doctor Strange has the multiverse in it, but they never said shit about Spider-Man, right? As far as I know, no Marvel executive has said that. We've just been going through it. But I'm down, man. I don't care. Regardless of what movie they make, I'm down. Listen, the one thing that will make the best thing in the world for me if they got John Reynolds' Punisher in it. That will, and I just keep thinking this is the perfect scenario because he's now framed as a murderer and all that sort of stuff. And Punisher was deceived at the beginning, I think by one of the villains, that Spidey was a bad guy and he went after him. I just feel like this is the most perfect opportunity to get him involved in it. But and obviously Daredevil as being his lawyer, Charlie Cox. So for me, I'm just so moist over that perspective. That's the reality I put in my head to get them guys involved in the Spider-Man universe or the MCU. But anyway, back to Loki. I'm still a little bit confused with this timeline variant and whatnot, but I'm thinking it's actually the multiverse and they're different versions of him from different multiverse universes.
It's got to be. It's got to be. I think this is where it will link to others, like Doctor Strange and stuff like that, because it's got to be. I mean, timelines, alternate realities, the multiverse.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, them Loki variants are awesome. I'm so pumped for next week's episode. And you know what? Wednesday is good, you know. Wednesday is good because it doesn't feel too long. Friday feels like, oh God, got to wait till next Friday. Wednesday kind of just comes because it's like, I don't have to explain it, but Wednesday you watch it, the Thursday, Friday comes and you have your weekend, you look forward to your weekend. Weekend always goes like that.
Exactly.
That's just the way the weekend is. And then Monday you start work again, but then 2 days later you get it. There's something about it psychologically when I'm like, Wednesdays doesn't seem too long, you know, to wait. So, but damn, we got 2 more episodes, man. Like, I can't believe how quick it's gonna go.
I know.
So that's a bit tough, but I can't wait for the next episode to see what the hell's going on and what reality they're in, and it's so
It's a bit
sick.
interesting. Hopefully it's a long episode as well. Give me a bit of a longer. Give me 50 minutes, not 40 minutes business. Give me 50
The
minutes.
extra 5 minutes makes a big difference. Or
Exactly.
10 minutes makes a big difference.
Definitely does. But yeah, no, exciting times, bro, man. You know, I get to watch two things on Wednesday. I'm gonna watch Loki first and then go to the cinema. So I'm excited to see Black Widow as well. So
No, I'm doing the other way. I've got Black Widow booked early and then the other way. So anyway, at least two. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, watch out.
Wait, I think I'm just curious about the multiverse. Those different Loki variants are going to be hilarious, I think.
Yes.
And I'm curious about this timekeeper thing. Like, what the hell is going on? And
what is going on? Exactly.
Who is it? Is it Kang or is it someone else that we have no idea what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Like,
this sets up.
Is it Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Is it Strange? Is Strange going to show up like because there's some sort of multiverse thing going on and he's in there already? Or there's so much shit.
So much to it. So much to it. Oh man, exciting times. Cool. All right then.
Yeah.
We'll leave it to that, bro, because I know you got to head out in 10 minutes. So, guys, massive thank you for everybody joining in on the podcast. You guys are absolutely awesome. Make sure you click like, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs down, whatever your thoughts are. Let me know. And guys, I had a competition last week where I was giving away an official Batman mug, and nobody commented. It's deep. So for UK fans who watch this, if anybody wants this, all you got to do is comment below. If you listen to this podcast on our streaming services, go to the YouTube channel, click on subscribe, click on a comment, just say, I want this mug, and I'll post it out to you. So yeah, more giveaways coming soon, guys. I've got so much stuff that I want to give, but I really want to build up on the engagement on the channel as well, and it helps our channel grow as well. I didn't say it as much before, but yeah, the people that do continuously watch, thank you so much. But I really personally want the channel to grow a bit more bigger and get a wider audience. So engagement's key. Clicking on the like or the dislike button and commenting helps out so much. If there's questions, go for it, ask away. I know Gilman once said, if you guys have anything, message us and we'll do a Q&A session, and we'll do that at the end of the show. So give us some questions and we'll talk about those subjects at the end. So yeah, cool. All right, G-Man. Massive thank you again as well, as always, bro. Thanks for jumping on a bit early as well.
It's all good, bro. No worries, man. It's good to catch up always good to geek out. And yeah, man, we'll catch up soon. Till next week.
Yes, till next week. One love, guys.
We'll talk about Black Widow. We'll spoil the shit out of Black Widow next week.
Oh yeah, Black Widow's gonna get it, guys. You guys are sorry. If you guys haven't seen it, then you lose.
we'll do a
non-spoiler reaction.
Yeah, let's get on Instagram Live or whatever after we watch the movie. Well, it's going to be late by the time you watched it. Thursday or something.
We could do Thursday.
We could do a non-spoiler review, quick video or something like that. We'll figure it out. But let's do maybe do a separate one, and then the podcast we could talk about it more as well.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Just to let you guys know, we're going to be having two shows at the moment. So we'll do one that's going to come out regularly on a Tuesday, and then we'll do the Passion podcast, which comes out on a Friday. But the Passion podcast will come out.
I don't know. The Geek Out session.
Oh yeah, the Geek Out session. Yes, that's right. Yes, the Geek Out session. I still feel like we need a better name, bro. Guys, come on. Let us know. Tell us in the comments below. You'll get credit for this as well. If you give us a good name to call our interviews, we need a different name. The Geek Out session. The Geek Out session. All right, cool. We'll figure it out.
If you give us a name, you get that mug.
Yes, exactly. You get the mug.
Whether we use the name or not, you'll get that mug. Just put a name down.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right, bro. Take care, man.
Peace.